Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel.
I'd like to honestly say that it's happened all so quickly, but honestly, that is not the truth. What I mean by this, or what I'm talking about, is the output rate at which I'm putting out videos. Why did I say output rate? At which rate I'm putting videos? That it really doesn't make sense. But yeah, I haven't really made my videos. Well, basically, I made that video a long time ago, and now I'm only just making a new one, even though it's been like a really long time since I made and uploaded that other video. Sorry for that, that's Snapchat on my phone. Hopefully, in the future, it won't be like that. Oh, you know, that'd be good if it wasn't like that. I think it'd be good. Yeah, just I'm gonna stop overthinking things now because I'm probably making myself sound like a bit of a retard, to be honest. But you know, hey ho, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Am I right? Please tell me I'm right. Now I'm going to get onto the actual video. So in most people's lives, or in most people's lifetimes, the possibility that they're going to have a, you know, like a small handful of days or moments they'll take, like through the later lives, and they'll just remember them. And these can be in like several different forms, whether that be like a memory, a photo, or just like a recording of that day, so that you can reminisce on it and, you know, just remind yourself of it. But like, regardless of what form they're taking this memory with them by, it's like obviously gonna remember him because it might have. They might remember it because it might be the day they met. Like, I don't know, someone like Hoodie Allen and he raped them, or Jacob Sartorius. You know, no one's ever used that joke about Jacob before. Gang gang, kill me now. Or they might even remember it because they grew the first pubic hair or something. Or, you know, if you're like myself, you might remember that day because you got trapped behind a locked door in an abandoned quote-unquote insane asylum. Now, the reason I made that little brief statement regarding the memories which you won't really like forget and what you'll remember through your life is because what today's video is like probably going to be about is one of those memories which I will take from my life. I hope it is anyway, because it's quite funny to like reminisce on and remember it. Oh, I think it will be when I'm older anyway, to tell, I don't know, my pet cat. And you know, now that I've got these utter like bullshit fucking statements and about like these gay ass memories and how you'll take memories through, these statements I'm making are probably just going to be like, oh yeah, you know, making people think that I'm a cringy faggot, and maybe they'll hate me and they'll just bring a lot of hate to my channel. So I'm gonna get that like gone now and that memory out of your head, and now I'm gonna actually start explaining what happened. It's probably like fucking 3 minutes in and I'm only just explaining. Great. And what I'm going to be explaining is why we was in this building and like how we resolved this problem, because there's not really much more that I can say. Alright, so yeah, it was like me and 3 other friends, 2 girls and 1 boy, and me included. That makes 4. So we had this great idea to go visit this abandoned building because we was like, I don't know really why, it was just because we was like bored and there wasn't really anything to do in this. I'm going to use the term town loosely because it's just really, it's not a town, it's just a shithole. And I'd actually been there before, like, but I'd only been there quickly and then I'd gone because we thought like police were coming, because it's like a protected building via the government, I believe, or just something like that. There was a reason I didn't actually like fully go in, and the time I went before, I was with this like other person, and you know, she was really retarded. I don't even want to think about it. She was just really fucking retarded. But yeah, if she somehow ends up watching this video, then I'm really sorry for sneak dissing. You're just a little spastic, to be honest with you, mate. So yeah, what happened was I met up with these 2 girls in town, and then we was waiting for my friend because he was like taking a bit long, and you know, he's a beast and that. He was late though, you know, fucking nonce. And I know he probably will see this video maybe, and I want you to know, Calvin, that I'm still upset that you didn't scream skirt at the top of your lungs in front of like hundreds of people. I don't know why you didn't anyway. So yeah, once like we met up and we was all together, we just started making our way towards it. Well, we didn't at first, we just stood there, and me and my friend Cal, we was just sat there skirting everywhere, doing like the skirt move. You definitely know what that is. It wasn't really actually that far away from where we met, so it wasn't that bad that we was walking, but these other 2 people wanted to get a bus. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, you really like autistic. But yeah, like I said, it was like really raining, and I guess like at the time it seemed like a good idea to go there whilst it was raining, you know, for the aesthetic purpose, and you know, so we could be aesthetically pleased at our pointless lives What the fuck did I? Oh my! What did I even just say? Like, we got to the abandoned building, and there were like builders going into it or somewhere around it. I'm not sure really where they was going, because there's like a building on the opposite side of the road which had built. It was like in another abandoned building, which was basically the same as this one. It just, that one was being worked on, whereas this one wasn't. It was just like left to die. Rest in peace. This like scared me, to be honest, but you know, we still went in because, you know, we are literally top roadmen, and we don't get scared by builders. So yeah, basically we went through the little way you get in. We got into the building, you know, started exploring it and looking at how spooky it was. I was very scared. 9 out of 11 IGN. No one has ever made that joke once again. I'm so unique. Yeah, so we started going in like different rooms and just, you know, like admiring the building and like trolling each other, really like pushing each other, and it was actually pretty fun, really. So yeah, after a while we got to this like room, or we got to this part of the room, or the building, which was like, I don't know, the end of like a hallway. It had like steps on it. I don't really know how to explain it really like well, but yeah, we like went into this room. There was like a mirror in it, and took some like selfies and videos of this other kid, and it was really fucking weird, to be honest. Like, honestly thinking about it's quite fucking weird, but you know, it's really beside the point. And there was this other room like horizontally opposite from this room, like we'd just been in. It was opposite to that room, but like this room that was horizontally opposite was like much bigger. The entire building had this like really cold and dark vibe to it, but this room, I don't know, before I even went in, like even my friend was like scared because one of them stayed outside. I went in with the other two like girls. I don't know if he actually stayed outside because he was doing something like masturbating, or if he stayed outside because like he didn't want to go in, because I don't know why, like a viable reason as to why you wouldn't want to go in, but you know, hopefully he had one. So he was like in there for a small while, and this person that stayed outside, like, he's just a massive troll. So he started like kicking the door as a joke, as a really fucking retarded ass joke. And, you know, one of the people inside was telling him to stop, but he just wasn't stopping. He wasn't, like, kicking it hard. He was just doing it, I think, because he was bored or something. So, like, after a while of him kicking it, she got really pissed off at him, and she kicked it back. But, like, when he was kicking it, it'd only go a certain amount of, like, weight away from the door frame. It would only travel so far when it was going in this one direction. But, yeah, like, this girl kicked it, and this time it literally slammed, and it didn't really like fucking kick it hard. So like we tried to open it because I was bored of this room now, and it like wouldn't even move for anything. And we thought the person on the other side of the room was like trolling us, like kicking it shut or holding it shut with a body or something. But well, that's what I was hoping for anyway. And like we started to try ask him to kick it open, and he actually started to kick it open because he thought it was just us keeping it shut, and he was asking us if we were trolling him, but we was asking him if he was trolling us. And like after a small while, when it wouldn't open either way, we just assumed it was either a troll or it was like jammed on something on our side or his side. So like this person on the other side of the door like kicked it like 10 times, threw his body weight against it, and just did anything to try open it, but literally nothing would do anything to make it move. I don't know, like something like inside like my head just told me that like I should check the lock. And so I got like my phone out and, you know, put my torch on, looked at, and there's like that little small gap between the door and the door frame where like the lock goes into and the door handle like is. Yeah, I guess you can kind of get what I mean by that, but it's not a really good like explanation. But like yeah, when I actually did this and like looked at it with my phone torch, I saw that the lock was like into the lock part where it goes into, as though it was like locked with a key, but no one even had a key. Like the door had literally locked somehow, and I really have no clue whatsoever as to how the door locked itself. But like when I actually saw it, my heart like skipped a beat. It's literally the scariest thing ever. Oh my god. And one of the people in the room started to ask him, just into like asking other people like she knew, to try and like come get the door down by like kicking it or whatever, or undoing it with the bolts, or you know, just trying to find a way to get us out of this room. So someone like came, one of her friends came to like get us, and he brought a hammer and some screwdrivers with him, like just in case he couldn't do it with his actual body. And you know, the person that was outside that really started all of this, who was outside alone in a dark abandoned building, so he might have been trolling us, and maybe even got us in this situation, but he was still a real loser here. Love you, Calvin. So yeah, that kid on the other side of the building like went outside the abandoned building and waited for him to arrive outside, and like when he did, he like took him in, and just the person followed us and yeah, started to get to work. So like yeah, they started kicking it together, like both of them as hard as they can. And then he got his hammer that he like brought with him, and he just kept hitting it until there was like holes in the door and the lock was like visible, I guess. And honestly, like if I saw someone making a video about this, I'd be like, no, this is like bullshit. I know it probably sounds like the biggest bullshit like story ever, that's just like a little plot to spam views or something, but like I don't know, I've got some proof. I didn't take this for this video because I didn't really think, like when I was locked in an abandoned building, that, you know, oh, this would be a pretty good YouTube video. I just thought, I want to get the fuck out of this, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, so yeah, I took this like video on Snapchat to prove this little nigga Forful ain't no liar, SM fucking H. Jesus, why did I say, it's just retarded, oh my god. But yeah, here's the video. So this kind of thing just kept on happening, it continued to happen, we were just hitting the door. You know, it took a while to actually get us able to get out, I guess. Eventually after like 10 minutes or whatever of like continuous just hitting the door over and over again, and hitting the lock too, we got out of the room. It was pretty cool. And to be honest, if this like lad didn't come with his hammer and true screwdrivers, these trusty hammers and screwdrivers, then we would have probably been like prosecuted, like because like this building was like protected by the government and also like a third-party security firm, like I said, or if not that, still in there to this day. Imagine that, Jesus fucking Christ. But like, honestly, real talk, this is literally one of the scariest things that has ever happened to me. And I believe like this memory will stay with me, like maybe, I don't know, for the rest of my life, but you know, who fucking knows. Oh, by the way, like for the record, I just want to make this little statement. I might have been trapped in this like little room, but I was still trapping out like Chris Travis and Suicide Boys, Kodak Black, etc. So yeah, like I said, I might have been trapped, but I was still trapping. Gang. It's the worst thing I've ever said. There's not really much more to this video. After we'd got out of this room, we just like started exploring it, and so it was honestly like quite fun, but really, to be honest, traumatic at the same time. And like, I really hope to God that this never happens to me again, and literally I don't have any intention of ever going to an abandoned building like this one fucking door, thinking it's so fucking cool locking itself. Oh my god, like honestly. But now look at it, it's in pieces. So if you laughed at me through pity, or laughed at me because I'm a retard, or laughed at the overall like premise of this story, then, you know, comment and like, and yeah, stay tuned for the next video, LMAO. Not like awkward, I wrote. Yeah, anyway, cheers for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. I sound so generic then, oh my god. But yeah, cheers for watching. Loki, yeah, beast. Hehe, XD.